it because it says it's called Stirling to Edinburgh. I've spelt it wrong, by the way. Have I spelt that wrong? I think it's an I, isn't it? It's actually in the game as Edinburgh Glasgow 1, which kept me busy for a while trying to find it. Oh, should Preston to Stafford have been done before TV was done? I don't think so. I think they did the Trent Valley line, I think, because it was an interesting section, whereas perhaps Preston to Stafford, Birmingham was less interesting. I don't know. That was kind of the... I think it was... I mean, as with anything, you pick a route that you think is going to be interesting. AWS is working. So this scenario supposedly starts at Stirling, but it actually starts at Larbert, which is the next station on that's got scenery. Brakes coming off. Come on, brakes. Yeah, this is part of the 170 pack minecart. Trust me, I don't have anything on here but the official stuff. So yellow signal with a route indicator. So we need to make a note that in 0.8 of a mile we have a red light. .50 limit coming up. Might as well keep speeding up for the 50. We've got to be aware that we might have a red light. Camelon is our next platform stop. I'm aware that we are going down a hill now, so I'm just going to start some braking going on here. That's repeater, looks like it's saying signals off. Good, good. In fact, it's green. How did DTG choose which locos to include with Academy? I can't remember. There's a question of looking through the catalogue and working out which ones would allow you to sort of run through the exercises, really. Wow, the timing on this scenario is tight. Throw it into this station. Are we all in? We're all in. Doors open. Marty Dawes said, I used to think that Camelon was said the way Matt says it. Oh, how is it supposed to be said then? Moggy's in a muggy room. Passenger view? No passenger view on this. How come DTG didn't add Ashford International when making London Faversham? Because they wanted to make London Faversham, not London Ashford. Camelon. Ah. Adding Ashford is like it's another 30 miles or something, isn't it? What company is this? This is SPT, I think, isn't it? Well, it would be. Sort of based on SPT. Scottish Passenger or Strathclyde Passenger Transport, something like that. Just waiting for permission to go. Let's get the brakes released a little bit so that they're a little bit more cooperative without huge delays. Throw it into full power. .40 limits. Central Trains 170. Coming into a 50 limit now, but I think I'm possibly going to have to back off the power to avoid overspeeding. That's it, we've got 50 limit. Falkirk Grahamston is coming up next. Apply your own Scottish accent. Right, coming into Falkirk. Just about managed to rescue a bit of time back. We're going to have to try and nail this stop a little bit faster. .25 seconds. Two seconds late, I can live with that. Where are we going next anyway? Polmont and then Linlithgow. Off we go. Polmont 3.2 miles. We're in a 60 limit at the moment, but we are moving into a 50 shortly. Can I change the background? That's an excellent point. I should change the background. Let's come off of that one and go for... We'll go for that one, it'll do. I haven't got a 170. Right, we're accelerating. We're in the 50 now. We're going to get back into the 60 shortly. 2.8 miles to go. Does a Class 92 normally operate on HS1? That's one of the places they can operate. They also run up and down the West Coast main line as well. About to hit a hill. Right, we're at 55 at the moment, we're coming into a 55 limit. I can't really hear that horn. We wait until the power's off. The engine's drowning it out. BNSF, as with any scenarios you make sure they get on the list and I can get them played at some point. Right, we're coming back into 60. Still on a green light, and Polmont is now just over a mile away. Slightly panicking. We didn't pass any yellow lights, did we? Is that mine? No, that's for a train over there. That green light's mine. Yeah, I'm going to go with the green light and pretend that's mine. The red lights don't suit me. Ah, the HST is being made to wait for me. Isn't that cute? Oh, 50 limit. Oops. 40 limit, keep going. Polmont. And this is Polmont. Come to a stop, almost at the 3-car stop. Near enough. Doors are open. Bardock 2390, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Colin Davidson Willits, I'm not quite sure I understand. Give me an exact example. I think the answer is probably no. You have to kind of buy what's on the Steam store. Don't want the brakes to release. That would be silly. How come sometimes markers don't show up on the HUD? Well, markers only show up on the HUD if they are somewhere the player has to go to. So if it's just a station marker and you're not stopping there, then it doesn't show up on the HUD. Off we go. Lithgow, 4.7 miles. Hidden orders appear on the HUD Coplopper Mall. It's just places that you're not asked to go to at all that don't appear on the HUD. So we're in a 90 limit now, so we've got plenty of room to accelerate. Speed limit's going up to 100. Four miles to go. Can the destination board be changed? I don't know. RS Spoiler, how far off the world goes? I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you mean how big is the route? I've got time, I'll show you the map. This is Edinburgh Glasgow. So we've got Edinburgh over here, Glasgow over here. Hopefully I'm not embarrassing myself. That is Edinburgh Waverley. Yes, this is the they've got the freight depot and so forth. So that's kind of the route. 72, we are getting up to the speed limit slowly, just in time for a speed restriction. Freddie Clark, and same for anybody else, if you're making scenarios you want me to play, test them. Test them really, really well. Nobody likes it when their scenario breaks on the stream. Test it really well, and then once you've done it, add it to the list on the Steam discussion group for suggestions, and it will get added to my backlog. Quite a pleasant route, this one. Just follow the big book of rules, though. It's not that big a book of rules. The main one is just use stuff that's on Steam. You can't use it if it's not on Steam, and I can't run it. So nothing's stopping you using it, but I can't use it. Transrail, what the Pacific Surfliner scenario? I can't remember the name of it. It's on the spreadsheet though if you want to go and have a look. What do you mean? Which scenarios and routes page do you want to find, Amtrak Lover? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Slow down too much. Got about 30 seconds before we're actually due to stop here, so we're doing alright. There's the 3-car stop marker, and it's close enough.
How far out to the left and right on a route should I go out with hills, mountains and scenery? It depends very much on the route. It depends what you want to... It's basically driving. Hi Noyon B. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, if you're making a route that's sort of all in valleys, then you don't take the scenery very far. But if you're making a route that you can see for miles, then you need to think about how you come up with an efficient way of being able to do that. Because otherwise, people look out the cab and out the window and they can see the scenery stop. PTG, I was thinking of using Nebworth as an example of stopping at a red signal. Nebworth isn't a red signal though. Nebworth is a station stop. You could use one of my other SPAD ones though for that if you want. Like the one I did with the... I can't remember it. It's the Scottish EMU, the old one. And coming out of one of the stations, I blew through a red light. No way I could stop in time. Because I totally forgot it was yellow. This is why DRA shall be used. Gently get some braking released. If you overshoot a station and pass a signal at danger, is it SPAD or a Nebworth? It is a Nebworth that resulted in a SPAD. 303, that's the one. Right, Edinburgh Park, 12 miles. Feel free, PTG Rail. A Spadworth. True, it could be. Jonathan 371,000. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. .100 limit. Oh, the page so you can post scenarios. I'm lost in Windows here. You remember watching me drive a 41 badly at Brighton Model World? Yeah, it was... it's pretty much, if you see me driving a train, it's probably being driven badly. Realised that's not actually the thing I wanted to post on there. It was try that one. So there's a link there in the stuff I've just posted, which links to the Steam group, steamcommunity.com/group/TSLive. If you go in there, then you can find the details. If you're not entirely sure, then I actually posted a video on my YouTube channel, which is about sort of all the links and stuff. So if you want to find that, it walks you through it and it shows you how to get onto the page, and then how to find the suggestions, and then how to actually post one. .63, we're getting faster. Come on, come on. Next speed limit is 80 miles per hour according to PTG Rail. It certainly is. Cheers, Ron Wirral. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it appears that this train has a thing where unless you're at 100% throttle, you don't get full power. And because for the rail driver, it was only sending it sort of 98, 99%. I just pressed the A key and knocked it up the other 1%. Drop it down to 80. Full trackage, what is the outside? It looks like this. And trees, apparently. Where's the train gone? I've lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're in a tunnel. Back in the cab. Right, speeding up to 100, 90. Adama, I'll take a key T please, but only if it's only using official DLC, okay? Yeah. Getting 100 limit in the moment. We're going to do some train spotting after this. So Joe the Fish has written a scenario which has us train spotting in Guildford on the Portsmouth Direct Line. The hot plate was meant for abuse, Moggy. That's why it's there, specifically for abuse. $100 limit coming up. We're actually ahead of schedule now. I really need to fix this so that it will always do with the, when it gets to the maximum, it always sends 100%. I was saying, was I part of UKT? Yes, I own and run. I still own it, and I used to run it. I don't run it anymore. That's someone else's responsibility now.
I was that mad that everyone used to hate. Oh, harsh ride car. Harsh. Not entirely unexpected, it has to be said. You want to make a Sherman Hill Railfan scenario? I'd probably put that at one of the yards, so that you've got more action going on. Hopeless, I know we certainly did used to give away free copies of Roots. Whoops, don't need to do that. Keep forgetting this is a combined handle. Right, slowing down. Matt was in charge of posting the CDs out. No, Matt was my dad's job. All the useful stuff was Dad's job. Right, coming into Edinburgh Park. Has to be said, this thing has got rather nippy brakes. Hey, look at me with the brakes on, off, on, off, on, off. Steady go. Oh, you used to go as an exhibitor. Which exhibitor were you, Hopeless Hyena? How do you make a Google Doc? You go into Google Drive, you click New, and you tell it whether you want to make a doc or a spreadsheet. Outside view outdoors. Oh, Derby route, yeah, that was really good. That was one of Don Hinton's. Oh, the scale RC cars, yeah, up on the middle floor. I know the ones, Hopeless Hyena. Anytime. Yeah, it was a long time now that Burton Derby came out. Any time will do.
Railhead, yes, this is the Glasgow run. Good evening, Gouger. Right, Haymarket is our next station. Where is Haymarket? Oh yes, that's on the approach into, so we come all the way up here, Haymarket here, Edinburgh Waverley there. Real Connor Wells, Burton Derby was an MSTS route. You can get it from uktrainsim.com. Oh, Adama only had T-Brands not available on Steam. Oh dear, that's where someone takes a T-Brand that's on Steam and puts another wrapper around the box, isn't it? What next? Is it the depot? We're going past the depot, but we are going past it. So it's Haymarket and then Edinburgh Waverley. So we're actually going into the terminus. Is there a button on the keyboard that activates the guard buzzer? I don't think there is on this train. I press C and nothing's happening. So I don't know if this train has a signal button. $100 limit coming into a 90. Adam Gamer, no, I don't have any sound packs or anything that isn't on Steam. Everything you're seeing, hearing on here is exactly what comes off Steam. Oops, need the 100%, don't we? Forgot about that. Yeah, I haven't got the rail driver calibrated correctly, so it's not quite going to the full extent. Right, we've joined up with the other line. Ah, there is a signal buzzer. Yeah, Transrail, this is an old one now. We're going past Noyon B's house, apparently. Everyone wave to Noyon B. In a 90 limit at the moment, and we're coming up to Haymarket. Dropping the speed to 40. Stamp on the brakes again. Probably should have just had confidence that that was going to work. Where am I on the map? We're at Haymarket. Just outside Edinburgh Waverley. Right, coming to a stop. Fringe Starlin, no idea what will be made again in the new version. Not a clue. And not up to me either. Which is probably a good thing.
Big Chrome wishes more engines have the full engine startup like the GP20. Yeah, I quite like that. Have you got the Centipede? Because that's got a full engine startup as well. Oh, he's off. Do I like the Class 170? Yes, I do quite like the Class 170 actually. When uploading scenarios to the Steam page, does it have to use default equipment DLC? It has to use stuff that's on Steam. It doesn't have to be... It depends what your definition of default is, really. But no, it can be stuff that doesn't come by default with the CAG, but it has to be stuff that's on Steam. So it can't be reskins or anything you've installed separately. As long as it's available on Steam. Because I haven't got anything that isn't on Steam, basically. 40 limit as we make our way to Edinburgh Waverley. Class 150 is excellent, yes, Colin Davids. In fact, my little the scenario tutorial that I'm putting together on using realistic AI is based on the player train being the 150. Because, really. Double yellow as we're on approach to Waverley. Means we're going to get held just outside Waverley. Oh, 20 limit. Didn't see that. Not paying attention. Stephen Jam, what time on Thursdays? There isn't a particularly set time that DLC comes out, Stephen Jam. Right, yellow signal into clearing us into platform 12. It's WK, am I on here daily? I am on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. I take Wednesdays off, so I can do stuff with the family. Or play other games, or watch movies, or do other things, really. Mostly have an early night, actually. Have I ever got to drive a train in real life? No, I didn't. I think it's a travesty. The world has missed out on my driving skills. Red car infringed, darling? Shush. Oh, if I don't pull it up to the buffers, Ed is going to fit at me. That'll do. Is the world a safer place? Probably, actually, yeah. I was thinking I might actually go to Nebworth and do some train spotting and record it, just for a giggle. There we go. Scenario complete. So that was Stirling to Edinburgh by Kyleth. That was just the Class 170 on Edinburgh Glasgow. So thank you to Kyleth. That was an excellent scenario. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for joining us this evening. Okay, now, next up, we are train spotting. Train spotting.